A Tuesday morning to you. Thanks for checking in with us on WFMI Plus. Meteorologist Christian Morgan alongside with you to give you an update on what we are expecting. We got a lot of cold rain on the way, but there may be some wintry mischief sort of in the mix here over the next couple of days. First things first, we do have our News 2 weather impact alerts. Those are in effect right now and will remain in effect through our Wednesday evening. So for today and for tomorrow, what that really means is we just want you paying a little extra attention to the weather and to the forecast. So staying up to date, checking in with these updates like we have, and of course checking our website from time to time to make sure that you're in the know on the latest forecast. And really, it's all in an effort to keep you safe. And I'll be honest, I don't think this is going to be a big or a major event for us, but I always like to err on the side of caution if we're talking about some chance of iciness over the next couple of days. So that's what we're looking at right now. News 2 weather impact alerts in effect, mostly for this morning, tonight, and tomorrow morning for the potential for some wintry mix and maybe some iciness, especially along the Virginia border and our northern counties north of the Triad. So what does that mean? Well, it means there could be some slick bridges or a few slick spots, maybe some ice accumulating on some trees and power lines, that sort of thing. So we want you just to be a little extra cautious, give yourself some extra travel time over the next couple of days to account for that. All right, taking a live look over downtown High Point right now at 8 o'clock this morning. Really, it's largely dry, just cloudy. And at the moment, there's not even that much falling across our area. Now, take a look at temperatures and sort of soak this in, because this means a lot in terms of what we get and in terms of whether or not we see freezing precipitation falling from the sky. Right now in the Triad and areas to the south, our temperatures are sitting in the mid-30s, well above freezing, not really moving any at all really from where we were early this morning. So this is anything that falls is going to be regular old rain for the Triad and areas to the south. Now you look up to the north, our northern counties along the Virginia border. Take a notice here, the temperatures a little bit different. 32 in Mount Airy, 32 Danville, 33 in Reedsville. So if you're not freezing, you're just above the freezing marker, hovering right around it, right along the Virginia border. Earlier this morning, those folks actually had a little bit of that wintry mix and even some snow falling in a few spots. You can see that on our radar loop from just a few hours ago, but now most of that is gone. And that actually kind of helped to cool the atmosphere, dropping those temperatures a little bit. Now you look on radar and there's not really anything happening other than a few showers, maybe a little wintry mix over toward the Triangle and the Raleigh-Durham area. But don't be caught off guard. We do have a lot more rain on the way. And I do think it's mostly going to be rain for us, especially middle of the day today into this evening. Watch, you look out back over the Tennessee Valley, all of this rain now moving through Tennessee, getting closer to us. And this is what's going to arrive in the Piedmont and that we're going to be dealing with. It really is the first big round of rain that'll start the trend of several of those rounds of rain for this evening, for your Wednesday, and for your Thursday morning as well. So we do have a lot of cold rain on the way. Here's what happens. Cold front moving across the area and sort of stalling out down to our south. Waves of low pressure develop along that front and ride north and west, bringing us that moisture and that precipitation. Again, a chance for just mostly cold rain for all of us. There could be another opportunity for some mixing or freezing rain late tonight through early tomorrow morning. And then watch, here comes another big batch of cold rain on the way for tomorrow evening and one more again for Thursday morning. After that, I think we're going to be done for a while. Take a look at our futurecast and you'll notice the coloration here on the radar. Don't be caught off guard by that or be fooled by that. A lot of times the radar or the models don't really do a good job of color coding these things properly. Pay more attention to the temperatures that you're seeing here. And you'll notice that as we move into this afternoon, everybody is above the freezing mark. So all of this is going to be regular old rain, even though you're seeing some of those pink shadings showing up on our futurecast. We have a lot of rain on the way, and this could total up to a few inches by the time we're all said and done. That rain continues, some of it steady or even heavy at times as we move into this evening. We start to go past sunset, and you'll notice temperatures right along the Virginia border are going to go back close to that freezing mark. So then again, we watch those areas for some slick spots overnight tonight and very early tomorrow morning. We move into midday tomorrow and our temperatures come up above freezing. I think we get a little bit of a break through the morning commute tomorrow, and then we have another round of rain on the way as we move into tomorrow evening. There'll be another round of rain late Wednesday night, overnight, and into Thursday morning. That will finally, I think, be the last one that we have to deal with. And again, all the while, temperatures are staying cold, mid and upper 30s at the most for our Wednesday afternoon. Thursday morning, take a look at this. Rain moves out. We're sitting in the upper 30s. I do think there's a good opportunity that we have some sunshine coming back by Thursday afternoon. And we should be actually pretty comfortable as far as temperatures go. I think we get up close to the 60-degree mark for Thursday afternoon. Boy, finally seeing the sun after several days of clouds and rain, that'll be a sight for sore eyes. I can assure you of that. So who's going to get what? And when you really break it down, once again, the I-40 corridor is sort of a really good dividing line in terms of understanding who's going to get what. South of I-40, it's mostly going to be a cold rain. Okay, the Triad areas to the south mainly looking at a cold rain event for us. And as you go to the north and west, those folks are looking at a lot of cold rain as well. But you go north of I-40 and you start to pay a little closer attention to some icing and the potential for some freezing rain. Maybe a little bit of wintry mix here across the Triad, more of a chance of icy mix and freezing rain up along the Virginia border in our northwestern foothill counties as well. Now, as far as that icing risk goes, maybe up to a glaze of ice in the immediate Triad. That would be about it. And I really think that's on the higher end if it does happen. South of I-40, south of Greensboro, Winston-Salem, it's mainly just going to be cold rain. Wouldn't be concerned about an icing concern there. Now, again, same scenario here. You go further to the north and west. Northern part of Stokes County, Surrey County, Allegheny County, northern part of Wilkes County up into the mountains. Those folks are going to have a better opportunity, or at least the chance of some higher and heavier icing up that way. Maybe somewhere of 1/10 of an inch, maybe up to 1/4 of an inch on the higher end of things. And of course, that 1/4 of an inch is sort of the threshold where we start to think about problems as far as breaking off a few tree limbs, maybe causing a few power outages as well. So that's something that we'll watch up that way. I don't foresee this being a widespread problem or widespread power outages, but a few scattered power outages will be possible as the system rolls through again tonight and again tomorrow morning, again when our temperatures are a little closer to the freezing mark. As far as rainfall goes, I will tell you, this is beneficial rain that we do need here in our area. Funny to think about, but we actually are in a drought right now. January overall, with the exception of the few snow days we had, was actually a very dry month. So we're in need of some rain, 2 to 3 inches possible across our area over the next few days. And that, of course, will alleviate the drought. It's a lot of rain, though, in a short amount of time. Especially concerned about our friends up in the mountains. While they'll have the chance for some freezing and icing concern as well, I think the heavy rain is more of a concern in the mountains and may cause some flooding issues up that way as well. So that's something we're going to have to be watching and paying attention to over the next couple of days. All right, so bottom line, a lot of cold rain on the way for today and for tomorrow. It continues into early Thursday morning before it tapers off. And again, not guarantees here, but like to err on the side of caution when we talk about the potential for ice. Slick bridges and overpasses will be possible. Take it a little slower, be a little extra careful for your travel this evening and again tomorrow morning as well. Cold rain is pretty much a given for all of us in the afternoons today, tomorrow, and again Thursday morning. After that, I think Thursday afternoon, we start to bring some sunshine back, okay? Take a look at Friday, Valentine's Day, a lovely forecast after not so much a lovely forecast earlier in the week. Our sunshine comes back and temperatures should climb right back up into the mid-40s for your Valentine's Day. Now that is chilly, yes, but it is dry. Right? So you give a little bit to get a little bit here. That's just really a one-day break. Thursday afternoon, Friday, really the dry time in between two wet weather systems. We move into the weekend and we'll start to bring another chance for rain back into the forecast. Another cold front gets close to the Piedmont. It'll stall out across the area and it does bring us some rain. Scattered rain likely for our Saturday. That scattered rain will continue into Saturday night and into Sunday morning, but I do expect Sunday afternoon, once again, the second half of the day likely is going to be a lot better than the first. So if you're looking to make weekend plans, Saturday probably going to be a tough day to do that. Sunday would be the better opportunity for you in the afternoon. If you have plans to go out of town or maybe do something outside for Valentine's Day, you might want to do it right on Valentine's Day for Friday. After that, we go into next week. Dry weather will kick things off for us on Monday. Will be chilly as we would expect it to be in February. High temperatures in the mid-40s. And if you're keeping track this time of the year, average high right now is 52. Average low is 32. We'll be below that for most of the next 7 days. That's a quick update on your forecast. Stick with us on WFMI Plus. We'll have another update headed your way over the next hour.